I've told you before, I was on a lot of shows with John Cena, right? If there's no greater example of somebody who's put everything he's got into this and works 500 days a year, 30 hours a day, same as The Rock, same as any of the top people, right? Any of the top people who work at this constantly. Every single night there was a monitor set up backstage. Every single night. Why he was signing or stuff, or why he was having a PR person passing him a phone, doing radio interviews all over the world. He sat watching every single match that was on the monitor. There wasn't, he did his he was changed before the show started. He was doing his warm up while he was watching the monitor and watching everything. That's why he's in the position he's in. You cannot get that. Yes, you can bluff your way through this for a while if you want to, but you're going to have to put a lot of hard work in if you want to stay around in this job. Tossing off on your phone all day is not going to help you get any better at this, unless it's watching wrestling. If you are watching wrestling, I know certain people do. So when I say on people on the phones, if they're watching wrestling, trying to figure something out, that's good.
Well,
If they are not watching wrestling, on there, especially when, if you're in the WWE or if you're in AW, if Mr. Khan is paying you and you are wasting your time, you're on his money, that's a problem to me, right? He's good enough to pay you, and you are not trying to get better in that one day a week that you're there or help somebody. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror and think, what am I doing? Because you can do that on your other days, right? You should be trying to get better somehow, in some form. Are you working? If not, are you working on, why aren't you working on your promos? Why aren't you working on something? Just anything. If you are just wasting time or having, even if it's a conversation and a jovial conversation, is it involving something to do with wrestling? Or even if it's a funny story about wrestling, you might learn something about why somebody was doing something that's create that. If there's just stuff going on in the dressing rooms, right? It's about learning or asking or watching or studying or taking note, right? Otherwise, you're only going to go. And again, don't look at what other people have done. Think about you. And that's not a selfish thing, but think about, I'm not in the position I want to be. How do I get there? Well, you get there by working hard. Right. Once you've got there, if you don't want to work hard anymore and you can still do that, that's your business. It's not my business. But I know that I'm at work now, my phone's in my bag and I check it twice a day because I'm there I want to learn just as much from everybody there. So I had all these feelings. I know we're going completely off as we.
This is the show